Hey everybody, this is Eddie coming to you from Arizona with the Internet Lifestyle Network. This is video number 11. Last night I ended up going back to my hometown to kind of reach out to some youth, and ended up running into one of my old assistant football coaches. I was chatting with him and his grandson, and when I was reflecting about what we talked about last night, kind of got my mind going again today. So we were talking about football and back when I was in high school compared to the kids that are playing now. And this ain't necessarily holding true for everybody that he's seen play throughout the years, but one thing his grandson said was the team that I had played on my senior year was probably one of the hardest hitting teams that he had ever seen, that his grandfather had ever seen. And I kind of chuckled. I was like, I doubt that. His thoughts were, yeah, you guys were. And my response to that was, well, we were too stupid to know any better. And he started laughing, and then his grandson started laughing. And I asked him, I said, do you know what I mean by that? And he said, oh, no, I don't. I go, we were too stupid to know any better. I said, we didn't buy into to what everybody thought we should have been, or even buy into what we thought we would be. And I ended up looking up the definition of stupid in the dictionary, and stupid is lacking intelligence. Well, what's intelligence? Intelligence is the capacity of learning, reasoning, and understanding. So otherwise, to be stupid is to lack in those three areas: reasoning, understanding, and learning. In relation to football that year, we did not believe and buy into the reasoning that even though we lost one of our main receivers and one of our main fullbacks / linebackers, that we shouldn't have gone as far as we had gone. And so tying that into people nowadays is kind of the same thing as where the economy's not very good, the jobs are low, the time to start a business is not the right time. We got to wait for everything to turn back around. Well, if you buy and read the book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, he explains how a lot of businesses came about during the Depression back in the early 1900s. So what's the difference between then and today? And the ones, in my honest opinion, that are too stupid to know any better are the ones that are pushing forward. They're getting out of their box, or they're being creative, or they're going for their passion. They're not buying into the fact that the world is not good as far as economy. The housing market's not looking very promising. Well, or as promising as it had been a few years back. And those ones that are trying to do better are following their passions. They're being too stupid to know any better. They're not buying into the fact that we are where we're at. And some I've come across that I've met through the Internet Lifestyle Network that are kind of, I shouldn't say struggling, but have been through some tough times in the past few years. But what they've done is they started surrounding themselves with like-minded people like Vincent Ortega, starting this Internet Lifestyle Network, people like Michael Weniger, who started the other company I've partnered with. And there are many other companies. There are many big names. Mark Hoverson, Ray Higdon, and the list goes on and on, that these people are not buying into where we're supposed to be. I met Michael Burnoff probably about 6 months ago, and he's a speaker and works with people in MLM. And his story was, he didn't grow up rich, he didn't grow up poor, he had no sad story to tell. But he was in a middle-class family that their lifestyle was people that were above them and wealthy was, that's just not for us. And as he got older, he said, why not? why isn't that for us? Why can't I have that? Why can't I be successful? Why can't I have a nice home and a beautiful wife and, you know, lovely kids? And he thought outside the box, and he went for what he wanted, and not listening to reason, not buying into the understanding that he's not supposed to have those things because he wasn't born with them. So I guess the kind of message today or tonight is sometimes go ahead, be too stupid to know any better, and in that, take it as a positive. Self-doubt. There's a lot of people that I've come across recently that have the doubt as far as whether they can, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. But when you start getting that doubt, start surrounding yourself around like-minded people. Start surrounding yourself around people that are already where you want to be. They are living their lifestyle, where they're at, their success. They may be running non-profit businesses. They may own their own brick and mortar or excavating company that able to employ many of people, like certain companies I've seen. Start from one backhoe and all of a sudden and be able to employ quite a few people and create jobs. So all I can say is you got a passion, go for it. Don't buy into the understanding of that's not for you. So I hope this gets somebody, and just want to say have a good night, good day, good morning, good evening, wherever it is you're at when you're watching this. Thank you. Bye.